wanted to talk about when I went to Hellfest Metal Festival in Clisson, which is near Nantes in France, by myself as a woman. Yeah. I really wanted to go to Hellfest. It's a 3-day metal festival. I did get, here's my bit of merch that I picked up. There was a massive lineup. This is back in 2019. I am a massive introvert, and I also am really bad, genuinely, at talking to people and making new friends and meeting new people. I have social anxiety and it freaks me out. The option for me at the time was either don't go at all or go by yourself. At the time I would have been 20 years old. Going by yourself to a 4-day in my case metal festival was pretty terrifying. Didn't really know what to expect because you hear horror stories, and in fact the year that I did went there were some very bad things that happened. But I really wanted to go, you know. I really love music, and music has helped me get through a lot of depressing stuff in my life, so I wanted to go. So in your ticket you can camp at the location, I think for free. It's included in the ticket. For the safety of myself, I decided to stay in an Airbnb, which was in Nantes. Every day in Nantes they do multiple trains to Clisson, and then from the train station to the actual festival is about a 30-minute walk, and I don't mind walking, you know. It's quite refreshing, and I like it, so I figured that would be good for me. When I was there at the festival, during the day was awesome. I never felt unsafe or strange or weirded out by anybody or felt like anyone was trying to do anything really weird. I thought that everybody just kind of was doing their own thing. No one really spoke to me, and that's fine by me. But then when it came to nighttime, people got really weird. And it was really creeping me out. This would obviously sound like extremely minor stuff. Just at the time, you know, it was nighttime, it was really late, it was really dark. People just get a little bit more rowdy. Like, I'd go and just get some water, and I'd go find a place to just sit down for a bit. You know, you're on your feet all day long, it gets a bit tiring sometimes, you just want to sit down. So I find my own little space to sit down on the grass. Random French people will just come right over, sit right next to you, really like snuggle in. That just kind of, I don't know, freaked me out. I don't know, I don't want to associate with these people. If you're not going to respect me and my space and my privacy and just nudge in, that's completely inappropriate. What I do is, this is a real positive thing about metal festivals. There's a lot of people all standing in a space, and the closer you get, the further you get from the back, the more gaps there are, and the closer you get to the front, obviously the gaps become a lot smaller. So I just get up and just like start like speed walking around the people and just try and swerve so many different ways until I felt like I'd lost them, because I feel like when you're closer amongst all the people, it's safer. There's a lot more people around, and it's a bit more, people are going to notice if people try to do dodgy things. I did that a few times, particularly at night. Whenever I kind of felt a little bit unsafe or just a little bit anxious for whatever reason, I'd just go and find a bunch of people who I could stand near. The girls like will look out for you. There were a couple times where I was just having trouble. I was very cold, but also some guys had just been really creepy and weird, and I felt uncomfortable. So I'd gonna stand up, move towards some people, and then I was just sort of zoning out for a bit, and some lovely women just came alongside and they're like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, thanks." I mean, not entirely the truth, but you know, there are nice people there. Otherwise, it's just kind of like a normal metal festival. When you go in, you get a wristband and it's got a barcode on it that connects to your ticket, and you basically load money onto that so that you can spend on food. They also have a little bit of a shopping area for merch, gothic clothing and CDs and things like that, and they do not count, so for that you have to either bring your own cash or card. But for everything else, you don't have to, if you're not planning to do any shopping, you don't have to bring your wallet. You can just rely on your wristband, which is quite secure on your wrist. With theft, festivals, known places to have people who are looking to swipe your wallet or your phone or something, and that freaks me out. So I wear this. It's a waist bag, and this straps around my waist. And there's also, it's not here at the moment, but there's also a leg like garter that you attach to one of these chains. It buckles, goes around your thigh, and then attaches to the other one. So there's this zip at the front, and it's really tight space. So this is where I'd keep my phone. I wouldn't bring like a giant case or anything. Normally I go around with this like bulky decorated case. I'd put a power pack in here to charge my phone, because if something did happen, I really wanted to have access to my phone. And also videos. I love rewatching videos from festivals. I feel like I relive a moment, because yes, although it's awesome to just soak it up and enjoy it in the present, it's so awesome to look back in the future and relive the moments, because you remember it a lot more vividly when you've captured videos or photos. So I highly recommend this. You can get it from Amazon or eBay. I'll link it below. The festival finishes very late at like midnight or 1 a.m, 2 a.m. The trains don't run that late, so instead they do night buses that drive to and from Nantes. Don't quote me on that, but it's like €20 cash I think you have to pay, and they'll drive you there. Overall, I really enjoyed it. It was exhausting, definitely, being by yourself, and just like if you're having so much fun and then you go away for a bit and you're feeling really good, and then somebody just comes and does some creepy shit, you kind of crash a little bit, because you have to sort of ground yourself and breathe and just recenter yourself and stuff. So that can be exhausting, and then you go to your next bit, you're not feeling so good, but then you enjoy yourself a lot, so you go way up, and then someone else might do something else, so it goes down. It's occasionally like a roller coaster, but not most of the time. So yeah, it did get a little bit exhausting sometimes on a few of the days, but overall I loved it. I had so much fun. I would go back, but dependent on the lineup. I needed the bands to be really good to pick my mood back up, so it was a little bit like a roller coaster, but overall loved it. Really awesome experiences. Pack something to keep you warm for the night time. Oh my gosh, I learnt this the hard way. The first day I just went in shorts because it's boiling out during the day. By nighttime I was freezing cold. I was so miserable. I was shivering. That was why I got this shirt. I mean, I wanted some merch anyway, but that night I was like, I need to get my merch now, because I need another layer to just wear. I just had a black cardigan, and what I did the following day was I just wrapped it around my waist really tight, and then this bag had it over the top, and it kind of kept it double locked in place, so my jumper wasn't going to go flying around. And I also the following day packed some stockings, and I just fit them way down in this middle zipper here and just flattened it down to the bottom, so they fit quite snug and they fit there. And then when it came to nighttime, I just went off to the bathroom, put on the stockings under my shorts, and felt a billion times better, because oh my gosh, it just gets so cold. So I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, let me know. Feel free to message me on Instagram at Coco in the Moonlight. And yeah, enjoy Hellfest.